Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is LB the Realist, and this is Surrealistic Studios, where the real is surreal, and it gets most surreal. So, I wanted to go ahead and cover this Waffle House shooting that just took place. I'll go ahead and read to you a little bit from ABC here. This is what they have to say about the Tennessee Waffle House shooting. The suspect is in custody, and apparently he's wearing a suicide vest, although he has been compliant with authorities. So, here we go. The suspect in a quadruple homicide at a Nashville Waffle House was taken into custody Monday, police said. Authorities had mounted a massive manhunt for 29-year-old Travis Rankin after the Sunday morning attacks. Authorities announced the arrest Monday afternoon on Twitter, but did not immediately give details. More than 100 Nashville police officers had been going door to door and searching wooded areas, joined by dozens of agents with the FBI and the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives, and troopers with the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Police said he had stolen a BMW days before the attack. The car was quickly recovered, but authorities did not immediately link it to Rankin. Rankin, described as a white man with brown hair, opened fire with the AR-15 in the Waffle House parking lot and then stormed the restaurant shortly after 3 a.m. Sunday, police say. 4 people were killed and 4 others were injured before a quick-thinking customer wrestled the assault weapon away, preventing more bloodshed. Rankin then disappeared, police said. Police say about 20 people were in the Waffle House at the time of the shooting. They included people of different races and ethnicities, but the 4 people killed were minorities, 3 black and 1 Hispanic. And the hero, the guy that, he doesn't call himself a hero because he said he just acted, for self-preservation. He just wanted to live and he wanted to get back to his daughter. And I respect that, but he's an inadvertent hero, in this story. His name is James Shaw Jr. So James Shaw Jr., I'm saying? Big ups to you. I know he don't feel like he deserves a congratulations, but I just want to, express my condolences to all the people that were involved in this, first of all. And I just think that it's important that people, I want to give respect to people that show courage enough to do what needs to be done when the moment hits you. Because not everybody's going to freeze up. Not everybody's going to be scared. Some people, will spring into action. And James Shaw was one of these people. So I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did for his daughter's sake. I'm glad he did for the rest of the people in that restaurant. So it takes a great man to do what he did. And I'm glad he did it. So we'll continue here. It's not clear why Rankin opened fire on restaurant patrons. Although he may have mental issues, Metropolitan Nashville Police Chief Steve Anderson said earlier. He's considered armed and dangerous because he was known to have owned a handgun authorities have not recovered. Meanwhile, authorities in Illinois shared past reports suggesting multiple red flags about a disturbed young man with paranoid delusions. It's the kittens. In May 2016, Rankin told deputies from Tazewell County, Illinois, that music superstar Taylor Swift was stalking him and hacking his phone, and that his family was also involved, according to a report released Sunday. Rankin agreed to go to a local hospital for an evaluation after repeatedly resisting the request, the sheriff report said. Another sheriff's report said Rankin barged into a community pool in Tremont, Illinois last June and jumped into the water wearing a pink woman's coat over his underwear. Investigators believe he had an AR-15 rifle in his car trunk, but it was never displayed. No charges were filed. Last July, Rankin was arrested by the U.S. Secret Service after he crossed into a restricted area near the White House and refused to leave, saying he wanted to meet President Donald Trump. Rankin was not armed at the time, but at the FBI's request, state police in Illinois revoked his state firearms card and seized 4 guns from him, authorities said. Okay. The AR-15 used in the shootings was among the firearms seized. In August, Rankin told police he wanted to file a report about 20 to 30 people tapping into his computer and phone, and people barking like dogs outside his residence, according to a report. There's certainly evidence that there's some sort of mental issue involved, Tazewell County Sheriff Robert Houston said, but he said deputies returned the guns to Rankin's father on the promise that he would keep the weapons secure and out of the possession of Travis. Rankin's father has acknowledged giving them back to his son, Aaron said. Phone calls to a number listed for the father, Jeffrey Rankin, went unanswered. It is not clear why Rankin moved recently from Morton, Illinois, and if it had anything to do with being near Swift, who has a home in Nashville. Police say he worked in construction for a while. Police say Rankin drove into the Waffle House parking lot in his gold Chevy Silverado pickup early Sunday and sat there for about 4 minutes before opening fire outside the restaurant. The victims fatally shot in the parking have been identified as Taurine Sanderlin, 29, of Goodslettville, and Joe Perez, 20, of Nashville. Sanderlin was an employee at the restaurant. Perez's mother posted a picture of her son on Facebook and asked for prayers, saying it was the hardest day of her life. Me, my husband, and sons are broken right now with the loss, Trish Perez said in the post. Our lives are shattered. Rankin then entered the restaurant and opened fire, police said. One of the fatally wounded inside was D'Ebony Groves, a 21-year-old student at Nashville's Belmont University. She was remembered as an exceptional student who made the dean's list and a tenacious basketball player. She was brilliant. She was a brilliant young lady, very, very intelligent, and a very hard worker, Gallatin High School basketball coach Kim Kendrick told the Tennessean. Aquila Da Silva was also killed inside the restaurant. The 23-year-old from Antioch was a rap artist and a music video producer who had such skills behind the camera that he was a favorite among many of Music City's independent musicians and recording labels, the Tennessean reported. Wow. Music is my life, and I swear I'll never stop until I achieve my dreams, Da Silva said on his Twitter account. Da Silva's mother told CBS News that her son was a student at Middle Tennessee State University and aspired to be a music engineer. He was at the restaurant with his girlfriend, 21-year-old Tia Wagoner, the paper reported. Wagoner was wounded and is being treated at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Da Silva's family said that she underwent surgery and doctors were trying to save her leg. Police say Sharita Henderson, 24, of Antioch, was wounded and is being treated at the VUMC. Also wounded was James Shaw Jr., a 29-year-old restaurant patron who burned his hand grabbing the hot muzzle of the assault weapon as he wrestled the gun away. A Nashville native who works as a wireless technician for AT&T, Shaw said he was no hero despite being hailed as one by Nashville Mayor David Briley. Shaw said he pounced on the suspect out of self-preservation after making up his mind that he was going to have to work to kill me. And that was Associated Press writers John Raby in Charleston, West Virginia, Ed White in Detroit, and Justin Pritchard in Los Angeles contributed to this report. Written by Sheila Burke from Associated Press. Wow. So here we go. Another mass killing. You know, it just keeps piling on. And again, we have to ask ourselves why this keeps happening. And people are going to keep pointing to the assault weapons. And honestly, that's not where the conversation needs to go, in my opinion. You know, and people are not doing enough critical thinking, and they're not realizing that even if you take weapons away from somebody, there's still the issue behind that. The weapon is the tool that you use to express whatever shit that you're going through. You know, whether you're in a hunting mood or a killing mood, in which some people are. Apparently, I don't know what the hell is going on with that. You know, I know that there's just certain amount of people that are just off, but Jesus Christ, with these mass shootings happening just every other week, you know, it's just, you just got to wonder what the hell is going on. So again, my heart goes out to these folks that were involved and all the people that lost their lives. It's a goddamn shame. But we need to really get to the issues. We really need to find out what it is that's causing this. This person obviously had mental issues. So what is it that's driving these people to commit these murders? Is it prescription pills? Is it lack of prescription pills? That these people are off their meds? You know, the authorities knew about it. They knew that this guy was twisted. They took the weapons away. Then ended up giving them to his father, and the father ended up giving them back to his son. So obviously there's something that's wrong with our system here. and I hope we figure it out quickly before the inevitable happens. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like this video if you like, share it, and subscribe if you haven't before. And remember to love, because we don't have enough of that going around. Peace, chicken grease. I'll see you guys on the next one, and be well.